Two dudes. Hey, man, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm late.
Late again. All right, let's start over. From two dudes in a padded room.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Cody.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast. What's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty well.
Been
tired.
You're tired.
Been busy. Yeah, had a busy weekend.
Good,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, seen some friends, some old friends, hung out with them. Took my boys fishing for like 8 hours.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Did you catch anything?
Between the 5 of us, we had 28 caught.
Holy
A
cow.
whole bunch more missed.
You keep any?
No
No keepers.
keepers.
Just throw them back?
Yep.
Let them go back into the open water.
Yeah. First fish we caught had a bite bitten out of its spine. No bluegill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone got hungry.
Guess so. Yeah. Pike or something. I don't know. Snapping turtle.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Snake.
Who knows?
That'd have been wild.
Clutches of a bird.
Could have been. The clutches of a bird.
Yeah. How about you? All good?
Yeah, I had to work. That's about it.
Yeah.
Haven't really done anything. Had a hell of a storm yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Did
fun.
we? I don't remember a storm.
You don't remember the storm?
When was the storm? Not really.
It was earlier in the morning, I think.
I must have been sleeping.
Oh,
I was tired.
I bet.
Yeah.
Long weekend.
Yeah, I slept in for sure. Yeah, I was worn out.
But you're good now. Kinda.
Still pretty worn out. A couple days later. Getting older, man. You know, it's just a couple days to recuperate after being so adventurous.
You'll get there as you get older, absolutely.
Yeah, just keep hydrating, baby.
Gotta keep hydrating.
Yeah.
So what brings us here today?
Well, I thought we were going to run it back with a little bit of flip-flop on the Marvel versus DC action.
Oh, we're gonna do the opposite of the bracket.
Yeah, so Marvel baddies versus DC goodies.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
So we got it all rolled like we did last time, right? We flipped a coin to determine everybody's landing spot.
Yep.
The
fate of the coin.
We just let it be fate of the coin, yeah. So who knows what kind of matchups we're going to have this time. Last time, it didn't go the way we thought it would necessarily.
No, it was a little different.
Yeah. There were people we thought would get further than they did.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, like Deadpool, I thought he would go farther, but he didn't.
Wolverine, too.
Right.
Yeah. There were a couple unfortunate matchups.
At the start, absolutely.
Yeah. But then it got good towards the end, right? As it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Final Four really narrowed it down to who was gonna, win.
Yeah. We unfortunately had a couple heavy hitters out early, though.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the bracket, though.
Yeah.
That's part of the power of the coin.
The fate of the coin.
Yes.
Well, who do we got first?
So our first matchup is the Marvel villains, Doctor Doom versus Doc Ock from Spider-Man.
Who do you got?
So I don't know a lot about Doctor Doom. I know Doc Ock. He's got like the octopus arms, little claws on him, right?
Yeah.
And he's a scientist, so he's smart. He's intelligent. But he gets his ass beat by Spider-Man.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. He's not hard to defeat, it seems.
I mean, those tentacles are really his downfall sometimes.
Right.
Because they got, a mind of their own.
Correct. And Doctor Doom just sounds fucking terrifying.
He's just got
I'm guessing
he's
pretty
got the
powerful.
Name.
Oh, he's just a name?
No, he's got the name. Doom.
Yeah, I figured he's got to have some power to him.
Oh,
what do you know about him?
Dr. Doom is pretty intelligent in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
He's got...
Well, he's a doctor, so...
Well, yeah, he's got to be.
Well, he's a guy, so...
He's a guy.
Well, she's a guy. Was that State Farm commercial? Jake from State Farm? Yeah.
She's a guy, so...
Well, she's a guy, so...
But yeah, Doom's got a plethora of powers. I mean, he can control electricity. He's got some...
Oh.
He controls Latveria, which he's like the king of.
I don't know what that means.
It's like a little area in the world.
Latveria?
Yeah, that's just where he is located. like where his home base is, his castle.
Okay.
Castle Doom, as it's called. He's a doctor.
Yeah, I got
He does a whole bunch of science experiments and whatnot.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. I'm catching you. I got your drift. I think Doom wins.
Yeah, I think so too. He's super intelligent compared to Doc Ock, I think.
What's the name of the place he rules again?
Latveria?
Latveria?
Or Latveria?
Okay.
I don't know. Better
to
than
me, it sounds like a lesbian nightclub or something. I don't know why. That's just it just threw me off guard when you threw it. I'm like, man, that sounds like a great lesbian nightclub in New York City or something. Like some dark alley. Some shit you'd see on a movie or something,
Like at the end of a dark alley, you turn left and there's a door.
You gotta knock on it 3 times and say the password.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would the password be?
To Latvaria?
Yeah.
Schmiegel biscuits? I don't know.
Schmiegel biscuits?
Schmiegel biscuits.
Schmiegel biscuits.
Yeah, something like that. So Doom moves on immediately. There wasn't much debate. Once you said he controls electricity, I'm like, well, I guess Doc Ock's probably not going to make it too far. For the next matchup, we have the DC heroes, Batman versus Wonder Woman.
Well, you tell me.
Sorry, Bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an easy one right there.
Yeah. I mean, Wonder Woman's like a goddess, basically, right?
Essentially, yeah.
And Batman's just a nerd in a suit.
Nerd in a suit.
He's a rich dude in a suit.
Rich nerd in a suit.
Yeah.
But not as cool as Tony Stark.
Right. And these are all on the spot. If Batman had time to prepare, I would give him a fighting chance, without a doubt. He's super smart. Dude, he went up against Superman pretty well in the movie.
He's always got a plan or like a plan B for everybody.
So if he's got time to plan, like he's got a fighting chance.
But if this was like
it's on the spot,
on site,
that's the rules. Yeah, it's on site. So
on site,
I think on site he's pretty boned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Throw a batarang?
Maybe.
Here you go.
Probably a couple of those. Probably try and claw his way out.
Wouldn't make it very far.
She'd just throw her shield at him
or her lasso.
Her lasso, yeah, lasso. That's right. It's not.
She's got a shield.
Oh yeah, shield and lasso, right?
And a sword.
Amazonian, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a sword, whip, sword, and shield.
Whip, sword, and shield.
But batarangs.
Do what? Compared to that?
They'd probably just bounce off of her.
She'd
be like,
boing.
What are you doing?
Stop it.
Stop. All right, so Wonder Woman moving on like that. Nice. So for the next Marvel villain matchup, we have Ultron versus Loki.
Sure do.
So we have a cybernetic robot versus a god.
Demigod thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's a god. He's not a demigod.
Yeah, he's a god.
Yeah.
God of
trickery. Right?
Trickster. The trickster god.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Well, I was going to say the horny god, but they're all pretty horny.
Well, he's got horns on his head. Yeah, you're right.
No, I mean, they all bang a lot.
Oh.
They all have a lot of sex.
In mythology, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, sure do.
He made a serpent baby, a wolf baby. He made all sorts of animals babies.
He's got a bunch of kinks, and I don't want to talk about them. That's weird.
A lot of them gods do. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Weird kinks of the myths.
Of Norse mythology.
Yeah, just that. Oh, so yeah. Ultron, I mean, by his own right, he was pretty damn tough.
I mean, he can create legions of himself.
Yeah, but does he have that already, or is he solo? He's solo, right?
He's solo.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's on site. We established this.
Exactly. He doesn't have his legions with him.
I mean, Loki can...
So what weaponry does he have on him? Like rockets, guns? Does he have any actual just weaponry other than like his... I think he's got like rocket boots, kind of like Iron Man, right?
Kind of, yeah. He's got like a laser that comes out of his hand.
Yeah.
Lasers that come out of his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some sort of flying apparatus, like boosters, like you said, that come out of his back.
Yeah, he flies around. I remember that. Okay, so he's got lasers and he can fly around.
In really hard, like a hard outer shell.
Yeah. But you can get him real cold and he's screwed, right? Isn't that what they did? They took him all the way up into space or some shit? All the way up into the atmosphere? No, that was the first one.
Yeah, that was the first
That was the
movie.
first one, yeah.
That was the bomb.
Yeah.
You're thinking Iron Man. He got cold. and then he fell
Well,
back
he's
on
who
Earth.
made Ultron.
It's true.
Yeah, so
But
Ultron, it was
that would
an
make
Iron Man movie that Ultron was in. That's why I'm thinking of Iron Man.
Right, but that would make sense.
It's not like I'm thinking of a Thor movie. I don't know why you're coming at me on a left field. Like
but that would make sense
Yeah.
because like he's got electricity like in him and wires and stuff, so they would short circuit because
Right.
being so cold.
right.
That would make sense.
Or hot, heat.
Or hot. And Loki's got a plethora of tricks that we've seen multiple
Right.
times, plus some we've never seen.
Yeah, I mean, he's got so many in his bag.
Yeah.
You think he's dead all the time, but he never is.
Yeah, see, I'm not really sure if he's actually dead or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He's a trickster.
That's why
He
he's the
always comes
trickster
back.
god.
Yeah. Because it's supposedly Thanos who killed him, right?
Right.
Yeah. Who we'll see later on.
Mm-hmm.
He's in here. Who do you got in this?
I got Loki.
Loki? I think I gotta go Loki too. He's been around longer. He knows more shit.
It's true.
He's got more tricks in the bag.
Yeah, but Ultron can hack into the interwebs and figure shit out on the spot
Yeah. That's true. While he's fighting.
while he's fighting.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
he can't upgrade himself. It takes time.
Mm-hmm. And it takes time to create shit to come,
Right.
help him. So can he hold off long enough?
He might be able to.
Maybe. Tough. Or would Loki just drown him?
Stop it before it happens.
Something.
He would trick him into thinking one thing and then sneak it behind him and stab him or something.
Something. Pull his wires.
Figure out some weak spot.
Find his weak spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got Loki.
Yeah, I still think Loki wins. For our next DC hero fight, we have Aquaman versus Superman, and I think this is super easy.
Because it's Superman.
Because it's Superman.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you were in the water, okay, Aquaman would win. But you're not.
Right.
You're in like a coliseum just fighting one-on-one. And the
Right.
sun is Superman's like power. That's where where it comes from.
Yeah. Unless we go with the peacock and the swordfish theory, or the lion and the swordfish theory.
The
Is that what
peacock
it's-
and the
is
swordfish?
it, I don't remember what it was. What movie was that with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, you got a peacock? Yeah.
We're gonna
Other guys?
we're gonna develop breathing apparatus out of kelp, and we're gonna train. We're gonna work incrementally, little by little, to take your territory. And once the swordfish or whatever got a taste of lion, they ain't ever gonna want anything else or something like that.
Pretty sure that's the other guys.
The other guys, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman's gonna whoop his ass,
Yep.
ain't he? Yeah.
Sure does.
I tried to give him a little hope, but
That's unfortunate. Aquaman would have put up a fight against anybody else.
well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
You might be onto something.
Some of them for sure.
Yeah, for sure. The next Marvel villains matchup we have is Mysterio and Hela.
Mysterio and Hela.
Hela, the daughter of Odin, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also the ruler of hell.
Yeah.
Thus her name.
She is a warrior boss lady, right? She's kind of a badass.
She is
Her
kind of a
depictions
badass.
in the Thor movie anyway.
Even in the comics, she's a badass. Like there's been a handful of times where Thor has to go to hell to save somebody, and then he has to try to do this trial that Hela has set up for him, and she always, fucks with him because she doesn't want him to leave because she wants him to stay there.
Of course.
Because then she gets like a trophy essentially, right?
Yeah.
But
prize.
as heroes do, they always escape.
Yeah. Good prevails.
But Mysterio, he was done dirty in the Spider-Man movie.
I was gonna say that's all I really know of him, and he, although tough, very defeatable once you know his shtick.
Oh yeah, he's very like sleight of hand type shit.
Right.
He's like Loki,
But worse.
but worse.
Yeah, he doesn't have actual powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all technology. Yeah.
It all comes from his suit.
Yeah, technology.
Mm-hmm. Technology.
Right.
I'm going with Hela. She's a god.
She's a god, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a bad bitch. Hopefully all these rounds won't be this quick. I don't think they will be. Our next DC hero battle is The Flash versus Green Lantern.
Ooh,
It's a good one.
this is a good one. So we talked about Sinestro last time, right?
Yeah. The bad Green Lantern. essentially.
Yeah.
Right. In a, break it down basic kind of way.
Right.
Yeah.
So Sinestro and Green Lantern have the same abilities.
Essentially, yeah.
Only Green Lantern can...
They feed off different emotions.
Right. So Green Lantern is hope.
Right.
But Flash is real fast.
Flash is real fucking fast. Like, stupid fast.
Stupid fast.
Hasn't he, like, time traveled?
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole comic book dedicated to him called Flashpoint for a reason.
Yeah.
Because he goes back in time and does all this.
Oh, just for the time travel.
Right.
Oh, shit. Cool. Okay.
I mean, if Flash was running around in a circle, say he's running around in a circle, right?
Yeah.
Creating a tornado,
Sure.
essentially. Green Lantern isn't going to be able to fly out of that, especially when he's, just up there in the air just getting juggled.
Sure. But why wouldn't he be able to create, like, a giant fist or hammer-like object with his lantern and just stick it out for Flash to run into?
Just like a giant wall, and
Yeah.
Flash just boop.
Just wham! Yeah.
That'd be funny to watch.
Right, wouldn't it?
That'd be cool.
No reason that couldn't happen, I don't think.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I think this is a tougher battle because we didn't cover Green Lantern's abilities real well. He can, like, make walls and different objects and
Different weapons, yeah.
weapons. I've seen him create suits on different pop culture, things
References?
about him, references about him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the length of his powers,
Well,
how much he can create.
He could wrap up Flash with, his ring power.
Mhm.
He could create a rope that would stop
Right.
him
Okay.
from running. Because that's what Flash has is just speed, right?
Yeah.
And the faster he goes...
The faster it goes, it, like, wears out.
Right.
Yeah. What does Green Lantern feed? Does he have to, does he get worn out, per se?
Well, they both do, I'm sure. Because they're both humans, they just have abilities.
Right.
So they would wear out eventually.
Right, but I know it's like a big downfall to Flash is his need for fuel.
Yeah, because he's got to constantly fuel himself with carbs and
Right.
keep it going. Otherwise, his body will eat itself.
Is that a big issue with Lantern? Is that ever... I don't remember ever seeing that ever. I've only really ever seen that about Flash, I guess, when I think about it.
Well, if Lantern ever loses his powers, it's because he has given up hope.
He doesn't have the hope that he's
Right.
feeding off of. Okay.
So that's where his power comes from, is his will to succeed, essentially, his hope that he will win. But
So I don't really see that waning unless he's
unfocused
about to die or something. Maybe. Maybe he sees a pretty girl walking by or a pretty boy or something walking by.
in
I
a
don't know.
coliseum
Who knows? Oh, they're just meeting up. I thought it was like city streets.
on
Like they're
site.
walking down
It's
the
on
streets.
site.
Yeah.
It could be anywhere.
Right. Countryside, going for a stroll.
Maybe.
Hey, what's your name?
Flash. What's your
Fuck
name?
you, Flash. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Or,
Fuck you, Tony.
Green Lantern. Yeah, fuck you, Tony. Ooh, so yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning Green Lantern.
I'm thinking the same way. Because Green Lantern's got lots of tricks up his sleeve.
Right. I initially was thinking I was going to pick Flash. Just because of his speed can be such an advantage. But it's a one-move trick. It's a one-move pony.
I agree.
Green Lantern?
I think Green Lantern's got this.
All right. The next Marvel villain battle we have is Magneto and Thanos.
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters.
So is this Thanos with the glove or without the glove?
I think we got to go without the glove, don't we?
Just base power.
Yeah, just
No stupid power.
what is his race or whatever? It's like
Titan?
Titan, yes. Titans are badasses alone by themselves.
Right. They're super strong. Very
Big
intelligent.
alien, yeah, just beasts.
Mm-hmm. And Magneto can control metal.
Metal, yeah.
So if you think about it this way, Thanos has blood, right?
Yeah.
What's in blood? Iron.
Iron, yeah.
But what kind of blood does Thanos have?
Does he have regular blood? Does he have iron in his blood? He's a fucking alien.
If he did, he could just pick him up and...
Right, but if he doesn't, he ain't moving him.
I feel like Magneto would win this just because of the fact that wherever he is, he could start picking up metal from anywhere,
Yeah.
right? And just start hucking stuff at him.
Yeah. But what if they're out in the forest?
I'm sure there's metal out there somewhere.
Yeah, and some stone.
Down in the ground.
I guess. How hard would he have to pull? Would he have time to pull it out before Thanos just wallops him? Is he going to be able to take out Thanos' punch? That's the real question.
I bet he could. Or maybe he could...
Has he ever been... Can he? Because Hulk even got his ass whooped by Thanos.
That's with the glove, though.
That wasn't fully equipped glove even, though.
But he had the Power Stone.
I think he probably could have beaten Hulk without it.
I don't know. Thanos has said in the comics that his biggest, fear is the Hulk.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Never mind.
In the comic itself, the Infinity War saga, he even says, I'm scared of the Hulk.
Shit. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, change that. Never mind what I was saying.
Magneto could use his helmet. He could change it into, a weapon and, throw it at Thanos. And we've seen Thanos get hit by Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
And impaled him, or hit him in the chest. So he's not invincible.
Yeah, and then what happened after he got hit, though? He said something like, now it's time to play. And he fucked everybody up.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No, when he snapped his fingers.
Oh.
Should have gone for the head.
That's bullshit.
Oh.
And he snapped his fingers.
Oh. So you really want Magneto here, huh?
I think so.
I guess.
I mean, Thanos is the Mad Titan, but that's only because he has the glove and some crazy balancing of the universe type thing in his brain.
Right. If he had the glove, I mean, he'd win this whole thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just can't include the glove.
Because that would be preparation.
Right. Well, I guess. You know more about this than lore than I do, so I trust your gut here. The next DC hero battle is Nightwing versus Shazam.
Well,
sorry, Nightwing.
That's unfortunate.
Shazam, for those who may not know, is a child.
Billy Batson.
With superpowers, who says Shazam and turns into a Superman-like being, I guess, with more powers than Superman. Kinda?
The same powers as Superman, although I don't think he has laser eyes.
I thought he could, do some lightning stuff, though.
He's got that, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of essentially the same powers as Black Adam.
Yep, right. Shazam wins.
It's an easy one. Easy dub.
Nightwing, for those of you who don't know, is Robin, essentially, right?
The first
Batman,
Robin.
Yeah, the first Robin.
Yep.
So Batman's little boy toy, essentially.
His little buddy.
Yeah, his first little buddy. He's gone through a few young men
in
his days.
His current Robin is his son.
Well, that seems like a healthier dynamic, at least.
It's not.
Well, probably not. Okay, makes sense. Working with your dad can be hard. I get it.
Well, his grandpa is Ra's al Ghul, so there's that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough family to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Mom, Dad, Grandpa, all of them.
Yeah.
Better hang out with Alfred.
He may be able to teach him some real world, lessons.
Something.
Instead of
just some wisdom.
Yeah.
On how to deal with these crazy sons of bitches. Our next Marvel villain battle is Apocalypse versus Carnage.
This is a tough one, too.
Yeah. So we got Carnage, which is a symbiote like
Venom.
That's the guy. So Carnage is like Venom. They're symbiote alien species, right? Who can transform their bodies into weapons.
Yeah, so Carnage is Venom's child, in a way. Backstory on Carnage. The movie didn't really go into how he was created. So what happens is that Venom is fighting somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a part of him gets cut off. Mm-hmm. And the part of that symbiote finds Cletus Cassidy, and Cletus Cassidy is a psychopath.
Right.
And he, bonds with him, and then the symbiote grows into this crazy nightmare fueled.
It learns from
thing.
the psychopath.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that.
So it's a scary version.
Very
of
scary.
Venom. Venom's scary, but Carnage is a very scary Venom.
Carnage is like Spider-Man's Lex Luthor.
Oh. Okay.
And there's been many
Superman's.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
There's been a handful of times where Venom and Spider-Man have teamed up against Carnage because Carnage is so strong.
Okay.
He's just pure rage.
Right.
He's like an abomination of the symbiote race.
Right. Oh, okay. So they're all even afraid of him. Kinda. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And what about Apocalypse? I mean, that's like end of the world type shit, type name.
Yeah, so he was the first mutant ever.
Oh.
So think X-Men.
Yeah.
So he was the first mutant.
Wow.
Way back in like Egypt times type thing. They prayed to him, all sorts of shit. And then he was buried, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back to life because these archaeologists found his tomb.
Dug him up and fucked it up.
Right.
Classic humans.
Brought him back to life. And Apocalypse, because of his name is Apocalypse, he creates his 4 horsemen.
Of course he does. Because why wouldn't he?
And the four horsemen are Wolverine,
Oh.
Beast,
Uh-huh.
Magneto,
Yeah.
and Angel.
Jesus. I don't know who Angel is.
Angel's just a dude with wings.
Fair enough. Okay. But still, that's pretty fearsome foursome then.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, the Horseman of Death is Wolverine.
Really?
I think that's fitting.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Wow, I had no clue.
Yeah, fun fact.
Cool.
Yeah, he gives him like his abilities.
Yeah, what are his abilities? Because that we need
A lot of
we
shit.
need to know that for this battle.
So he can transform stuff, like terraform stuff to his will, essentially.
Neat.
He can, grab shit out of the air, throw it. He can grab you out of the air and throw it. He can fuck with your brain.
Oh,
He's got a lot of powers. He's real strong.
Okay. So he wins? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know.
He sounds tough.
Carnage is...
But if he can just grab Carnage out of the air.
Well, what I think would happen is that he would rip Carnage from Cletus Cassidy. He would rip him apart.
Separate him, right.
And just, like, disperse the other two, and then
Probably kill Cletus.
he'd probably kill him and then burn Carnage.
Right.
That's what would happen.
Yeah. Just burn them both.
Probably.
Just set them ablaze.
Mm-hmm.
So he wins.
Yeah, he wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got the intelligence factor over Carnage too, because Carnage just kind of fights.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just a bull in a china shop.
Right.
Just go forward, kill things.
Yeah. This Apocalypse dude is sounding scary though. Sounding like we might have a big beast on our hands. Our next DC hero battle is Martian versus Blue Beetle.
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Versus Blue Beetle. I don't know much about either of these. I know Blue Beetle a little bit from a video game. He was cool in it.
Yeah.
Has like a suit with bug things that beetle legs that come out and stab and stuff. That's about all I remember.
So with Blue Beetle, he has a scarab that comes from ancient Egyptian times.
Okay.
Same thing happened. Frickin', what's it called? Archaeologists dug this thing up,
Of course. Yeah.
put it in like a museum. He went to go visit it, and then he saw it, and it had like
He was like, I like you.
a connection, yeah.
Yeah.
So then the beetle got out, found him, attached itself, and it fights with him.
Mm.
So it gives him a suit. It gives him the ability to fly, super
Right.
strength, all this shit to be able to form weapons out of his suit, essentially.
Right.
It
That's cool.
has some sort of connection, kind of like Venom does with Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, yes. Yep.
Martian
Cool. Okay.
Martian Manhunter has the ability to shapeshift.
Shit.
He can fly.
Uh-huh.
He's got super strength,
Yeah.
and he's from Mars.
Okay.
So there's that.
So...
And he's real smart.
Oh. All right. Blue Beetle's just a kid with a beetle.
Kid with a beetle.
It sounds like an easy one.
Manhunter?
I mean, he can fly. He's a genius who can fly and super strong, right?
Yep. He can
shapeshift.
He can like shapeshift his arms into different stuff, and like he can turn into a giant like T-Rex if he wanted to.
I'll take an alien over a human most days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
sorry, humans, I love you, but we are a pretty weak species.
Mm-hmm.
If you're enjoying this topic and would like to talk more about it,
you can find us at Edible Attitude or at Edible Attitude Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
The next Marvel villain battle is Abomination and Green Goblin.
Which Green Goblin are we talking about? Because there's a couple different renditions.
I guess I always picture the Spider-Man one.
The one on the glider?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I think most people probably know and recognize.
So
Against is Abomination.
Abomination is a Hulk enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's super strong. He's got spikes that come on him. Kind of like, think of Doomsday.
Right.
But in Marvel.
Okay. I feel like I've seen him in something before.
In a video game, probably.
Maybe. Okay.
He's real smart. Like, he's not stupid. Like,
he's not just a big brute.
Right.
Okay.
He can speak. Like, Hulk just kind of mumbles sometimes, you know?
Right. So he can enunciate.
He can. You're absolutely correct.
It's good. I'm proud of you, Abomination. And Green Goblin is super smart in his own right. He's
smart.
like a scientist.
Yeah, he's got his own little gadgets and shit that he's got.
His glider, his little bombs, grenades or whatever.
He's got poison in those.
Poison grenades, that's right.
Yep. So I'm thinking, because Abomination can jump real high, right?
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
So if you were to grab Goblin, he would just snap him in half.
That's what I would feel like too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a monster versus a human again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A human on a glider.
Yeah. He's just like a little bird that he's just gonna snatch out of the sky.
Yeah, just whack.
Yeah.
Swatting him.
Dang. I guess these first rounds are kind of meant to be quick ones sometimes.
Got to weed out the
weak. Our next DC hero battle is Dr. Manhattan versus Captain Atom.
I got nothing. But if I were to go with anybody, I would think Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, he is like super powerful, isn't he? He's like this glowing... What movie was that?
I don't know what it's called. Can't remember. Yeah, The Watchmen. So Dr. Manhattan's powers are cosmic in relation when you look at the fact that his ability to control molecules extends towards the entire universe.
Okay.
So he can control real everything.
So he is God. Basically is what I'm hearing. He can manipulate everything.
That's bullshit.
That sounds wild, though, when you think about it.
Right.
Captain Atom, on the other hand, enables him to absorb and manipulate infinite amounts of energy.
Shut up. What the fuck?
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does.
So we got two gods?
Kind of. So he can absorb energy. What does that mean, though?
Its only limit is by his willpower and his imagination. So if he can think about it, it can happen. So he can take energy, just energy, sun energy, plant energy in general, and manipulate it to his will.
But if Dr. Manhattan is manipulating his molecules, is he going to be able to do that?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because, I mean, how is he able to stop that?
That's what I don't know. How do you stop that? He's a cosmic being.
Fun fact, though. Dr. Manhattan is based off of Captain Atom.
Really?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean he's weak or strong. I mean, it doesn't mean anything by any means, you know?
He's just based
off of it, yeah.
Right. So they seem to have the same type of powers. Talk about heavy hitters, man.
But are they human? Who's a human? Which one's a human? That's a guy who's out of here.
Well, they're both humans.
Well, shit.
And they were both like created in some sort of, explosion,
Freak explosion.
as one does.
Yeah, as superheroes and villains do.
So I did a Google search just to see. Okay. Only Captain Atom proves mighty enough to actually defeat this all-powerful enemy.
Wow.
But
Always a but.
there's always a but. But Dr. Manhattan can rebuild his body by simply regenerating.
Okay, but he loses the battle. He might come back for another battle, right? But we've had this issue before. It's like, well, they could regenerate,
Right.
but that battle's lost.
I don't know much about these guys, but from the Google search,
It appears Captain wins.
like, I guess.
I don't know what else to go with.
Neither do I. I don't know much about
They
them.
sound the same.
All I know that Captain Atom seems crazy strong, just like Manhattan, even though he's based off of it.
Right. Well, Adam was first, right?
Atom was first.
He wins.
Okay. Win by default.
Yeah. Our next Marvel villain battle is Electro versus Red Hulk.
Well,
What?
wow.
Talk to me.
Red Hulk is Hulk, but
Yeah.
he's red.
More angry.
More angry.
Right. Bad
Mhm.
Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give a shit Hulk.
Nope.
No conscious Hulk.
Nope.
Right.
He's just all killing.
All smash all the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
All smash all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Electro can control electricity.
So he could zap Angry Hulk,
He could.
which would probably just make him more mad.
More mad.
Yeah.
So more smashing.
More smashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you. Red Hulk it is. Our next DC hero battle is Firestorm versus Hawkman. I feel like the Fireman burns the Hawkman.
Yeah, and Firestorm has two people inside him.
Oh.
So he's like a fused person.
Oh, shit.
So
Okay.
he's fused with
I think I did know that.
like a doctor, and the doctor kind of
Yes.
thinks it through while the body of the other guy
Yes.
does what he wants.
Right. I think I did know
And
that.
they have to work as a team, because if the team fails, then they both fail.
I seen it on the Flash TV show. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure, yeah.
he can go nuclear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Hawkman can fly.
And he's got a mace,
And he's got wings.
and he's strong.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He burns.
He burns.
He burns.
Yep.
Okay. Our final Marvel villain battle of the first round, Super Skrull versus Sabretooth.
Yeah. So Super Skrull has all 4 Fantastic Four powers
Jesus Christ.
combined into one.
So that's where they got it from.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he's super.
Right. Versus Sabretooth.
He's
Sorry.
can
Sabretooth.
he
you're
can
screwed,
regenerate.
dude.
He's just
You
gonna
ain't
get
win-
jungled
You ain't
or
winning
juggled.
that battle.
Nope.
You ain't coming back. Yeah, you done. Sorry, buddy. Our final DC hero battle of the first round is Raven versus Cyborg.
Tell me what you know about Cyborg.
So Cyborg is like half human, half robot kind of, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like a Terminator type dude almost. He can like, but I guess he can like transform his arms into like guns or lasers or something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
He was in that video game too.
Yeah. His body like automatically reacts to the situation at hand,
Right.
but eventually he can control it.
He's a robot dude.
He's a robot dude. Yeah.
And Raven is some witchy chick kinda.
She's the daughter of Mephisto,
Oh.
and she
Who
can.
was like a god like
well, Mephisto
dude,
rules
right?
hell, so.
in this lore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's a demon baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's got dark powers.
Dark magic, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she can.
I think I've seen her before.
She could rip Cyborg
She can like
apart.
teleport and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, she would shred him.
Absolutely.
Okay. That concludes our first round. Time for a recap.
So on the Marvel villain side, we have Doctor Doom against Hela, Apocalypse versus Red Hulk, Super Skrull versus Abomination, Magneto versus Loki. And on the DC Heroes side, we have Wonder Woman against Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter against Firestorm, Raven against Captain Atom, and Shazam against Superman.
Some exciting sounding battles there.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Back to the Marvel side. Our first battle is Doctor Doom versus Hela.
This is a tough one.
Yeah. So Doctor Doom, super powerful, super smart,
Mm-hmm. Hela's a
alien
god.
dude, and Hela's a god, goddess.
Doom's a human.
Doom's a human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Versus a god.
Versus a god.
Oh, I guess the god has to win.
But if you're going with comic book lore, or what we know,
Yeah.
Doom is one of the strongest people in the Marvel universe.
Oh,
Or he gets to that point.
right.
But
Is he at that point?
no. Because he has to go through a bunch
Trials
of
and
steps.
tribulations.
Right.
Yeah.
Acquire a bunch of technology.
So he's
to upgrade
medium
himself.
Doom.
He's medium Doom. He's base Doom.
Yeah. He's a resident Doom.
He's a resident Doom.
Yeah, he's not a Doctor Doom. He's a resident Doom.
That makes sense.
Is that what we're viewing him as currently?
Resident Doom?
Yeah. He hasn't got his full doctor status to be super
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, there you go.
And Hela's a
A god.
goddess of hell.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would probably win
Yep.
over
Yeah,
Resident.
I think so too.
Yeah. Well, okay. Went quicker than I thought it would.
Resident Doom.
Back over to the DC superhero side. We have Wonder Woman versus Green Lantern.
What do you think?
I mean, Green Lantern's got all those tricks.
Yeah, and he could trap her in a ball and just shake her around and
Right.
throw stuff.
But will she cut out of it with her sword?
She could cut off his hand, and his ring is pointless, you know?
True. She could also whip him up and wrap him up.
Yep.
You ain't getting out of that.
And then just punch him into oblivion.
Right. The Whip of Justice or whatever the hell it's called.
Whip of truth, I think.
Whip of Truth. That's
Yeah.
right, yeah. Now he's got to tell the truth.
Lasso of truth.
There
That's
you
what,
go.
There it
There
is.
you go.
The whip.
Yeah. What are you thinking? What are you leaning towards?
Thinking Wonder Woman.
Are you?
Just because she's got Amazonian blood and she's super strong.
She's strong. And he's got a ring.
And he's got a ring. Bunch of tricks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many hits he can take from her.
She could take a lot.
And she can take a lot. That much we do know. Yeah, I think I got to ride with you on that one. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman it is.
The next Marvel supervillain battle we have is Magneto versus Loki. So we have a god versus Metal Man.
Metal Man.
Yeah. I don't know if Magneto would be able to catch Loki. Maybe.
Catch him with all of his tricks, you mean?
Right.
Oh, maybe. Maybe not. I mean, he's
You
got...
know, I know he can throw metal at him, but I don't know. I feel like Loki can.
Well, the same with Ultron. He could just fuck with him and then stab him in the back.
Right.
You know?
It's a mutant versus a god. Probably props to the god.
I mean,
It's hard to
think so.
argue against that argument.
Yeah, that's true. Going with Loki.
Agreed. Our next DC hero battle, we have Shazam versus Superman.
So 2 heavy hitters again.
Battle of almost the same abilities.
Right.
Is what we were saying earlier. It's funny
Mhm.
that we had discussed that in Shazam's discussion, and now they're battling. Shazam and Superman. So both can fly.
Both can fly.
Super strong.
Super strength. Shazam doesn't have...
He has lightning storm of some sort.
Right, not lasers, though, so
No.
that's the trade-off.
Less control, I believe, probably.
Yeah, I
Can
would
he
think so.
directly strike, or is it more like, I'm around you? You might get hit. I don't remember.
Maybe. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be. Could happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if Shazam's getting just absolutely pummeled on, he would lose his ability and turn back into the kid.
Yeah, I
So
think,
that's his biggest downfall.
honestly, I think Superman would probably beat the shit out of Shazam.
Yeah, probably.
Well, the issue with Shazam is, even though he is a superhero on the outside, he's still a child on the inside.
That's true.
So he gets defeated on the inside pretty quickly.
That's true.
Yeah. He feels a couple of them smacks from Superman. He's like, boy, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want this fight anymore.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm no more.
You win. Yeah, I think Superman, and with the Laser eyes too. I think he's probably got a little better accuracy and control with it.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Because of those years fighting and the ability to be just older in general.
That, yeah.
His mental capacity.
And he doesn't have to call it down.
That's true.
It's just here.
Right.
Yeah. At will.
At will. So he can just summon it. Plus frost breath.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that too.
Mm-hmm. I think Superman wins.
I think so too.
Our next Marvel villain battle is Apocalypse versus Red Hulk.
So Apocalypse is the first mutant, remember?
The first mutant. And Red Hulk is Super Smash.
Super Smash all the time.
Yeah. All Smash all the time.
Super angry.
Yeah. Apocalypse, the first mutant, can grab shit out of the air.
Yep.
Isn't that what you said? He can just manipulate pretty much everything the way it sounded.
Super strong as well.
Yeah.
Very smart. He's an old god.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
We got a lot of gods on
there's
this list,
a lot
man.
of gods in this one, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that alone sets him apart from Red Hulk, is his age and wisdom, essentially.
I think so too.
Whereas Red Hulk is just Smash.
Just Smash.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's his downfall.
yeah.
It's his greatest strength, but his greatest downfall.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
He's got tough skin,
Sure.
as it was, or as it is.
Sure.
But Apocalypse has just got that, like you said, that wisdom from being around so long.
Godlike powers.
Yeah.
Few things.
Just a tad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apocalypse it is.
Yes, sir. The next DC hero battle is Martian Manhunter versus Firestorm. First gut feeling says Martian Manhunter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was leaning towards Firestorm.
But now that I nibble on it for a second, I
Just
want to
a
say
nibble.
Firestorm. Because if he just exudes his power, right?
His
he can
nuclear
go
energy.
atomic, nuclear, whatever. you know,
Right.
Boom.
Boom.
You know?
He wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
He'd just melt.
He might be gone too, but Martian was definitely gone.
Mm-hmm. You got me.
Yeah, is that the
Firestorm
sell?
it is.
I don't know how I got you when you said that's what you were leaning towards.
Well, you got me to agree.
Oh.
Because I was already there.
The next Marvel villain battle is Super Skrull versus Abomination. So Super Skrull can shapeshift and
Super strength.
super strength.
He can
and
fly.
and fire.
Yep.
Abomination.
Big smash again.
Big smash again.
But a little bit more intelligent.
A little bit smarter.
So Super Skrull was designed to essentially just take over the world, right? And create Earth as the next Skrull empire.
Okay.
Or lead it into the new empire.
Right. And Abomination was made to smash.
Big time.
Yeah. I feel like Made to Smash is only a small part of the world, and Super Skrull is trying to take over the whole world.
So what if he just, went to tie him up with his rubber arms,
Yeah.
because that's what Mr. Fantastic has.
Sure.
And Abomination just took his hands and ripped him off and threw him. Would they come back?
It's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Or like whip him around like a rag doll?
What if he's on fire?
Or what if he turned into the thing, because he's got things abilities
Already
too.
has, super strength, and
Right.
is in the thing's form while on fire and super long and can make a bubble, right?
Like a shield?
Like a shield
Yeah.
bubble, or encapsulate you in a bubble, or
Oh, could be.
flying while doing it.
Just encapsulate Abomination and bounce him everywhere.
Something.
He could.
Throw him into space.
It'd take a while, but he could do it.
Just toss him.
Just
Bubble him and
toss him.
toss him into space.
Just whip him
and then
instead.
pop the bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could.
I feel like Abomination Smash is great, but just there's too many tricks in the other bag. Too many abilities to deal with.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think Super Skrull's got this
Yeah.
in the bag.
Yep.
Winning.
Our final battle of the second round is the DC Heroes, Raven versus Captain Atom. So, God versus Demon, essentially.
Yeah,
Right?
essentially what it is.
Yeah. I'd have to say God beats a demon. That seems pretty simple and straight to it.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
God beats a demon.
God beats a demon. I mean, Adam's got the ability to control everything while Raven can only control so many things, you know?
Right.
I mean, she does have the ability to, when she, like, goes super powered, she turns into this, like, demon chick,
Sure.
right? Because she's just angry, and she, like, taps into that inner, whatever you want to call it, inner demon.
Mm-hmm. The dark energy
The dark energy,
that
yeah.
Captain Adam could just siphon off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Adam
Suck
it
her
is.
power from her and whoop her ass.
Whoop that ass.
Now to recap the second round.
So on the Marvel villain side, we have Hela versus Apocalypse, Super Skrull versus Loki, and on the DC hero side, we have Wonder Woman versus Firestorm, Captain Atom versus Superman.
For the Marvel villains, we have Hela versus Apocalypse.
Round 1.
Round 1 fight. Hela and Apocalypse. So, Goddess versus
Old God.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good one, I think. I think it would be a long, drawn-out fight.
Be a big battle. Big destructive battle.
Lots of booms.
Yeah. Spikes. Hela likes her spikes, right?
Yes. I really think Apocalypse would win just because of the simple fact that he's been around longer and he's a hell of a lot smarter to the world around him, you know? It's literally in his name, Apocalypse.
Right. Right. And we know Hela gets taken out by Ragnarok, which is an apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Right. I think you just sold it.
Just solved the...
Yeah. I think
solved the...
Apocalypse wipes that ass.
I don't think he does. I think she wipes her own ass.
Well, I'd hope so. I think Apocalypse probably wins the battle.
I think so, too.
Yeah. Our next DC hero battle is Wonder Woman versus Firestorm. My gut feeling says Firestorm.
Just because of his nuclear
His
energy,
nuclear energy, yeah.
right? He can make it real hot.
I don't know if she would withstand that. I think she'd melt.
I think she would melt also. I mean, as much as I like Wonder Woman and her being an Amazonian, I don't think she holds a candle, literally,
That's bullshit.
to Firestorm.
I think he wouldn't even have to go nuclear. To be fair, I think he could just heat her up enough to crisp her up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Just fly around and toast her up like a marshmallow.
Yeah, but she'd snap him in half if she ever got a hold of him.
Probably.
Would she be too concerned about...
Her burning flesh.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that'd be my priority. Be my bubbling skin.
Yeah, not to get hot.
Yeah.
That would be my first
Right.
thing.
Get out of fire.
Yeah, just run away.
Fire hot, fire bad.
Fire bad.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Firestorm it
I
is.
think he'd cook her. Our next Marvel villain battle is Super Skrull versus Loki. So we have a god versus...
A super-powered alien.
Yes. Correct. Exactly. Superpowered alien versus small-time god.
Small-time
Not
god.
like super god.
Right.
He's got tricks. Skrull's got tricks. Skrull's got a lot less tricks.
But they're more effective. I think.
They do have more of a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes, more purposeful tricks.
Right.
Correct.
But if he's got that tough skin, ain't no way Loki's getting behind him and stabbing him. It's just going to bounce right off.
Yeah, with the stone.
Mhm.
Yeah, that trick's gone. Used up.
So he can't
So
be
what
doing
else could
that.
Loki really do? I mean, he doesn't have the staff.
No, he can manipulate. He could get in his head.
Yeah.
And fuck with him.
But it's an alien. I mean, you're not going to bring up his family shit or nothing like that.
I didn't
probably,
know.
you know.
He could dig deep into that memory core, you know?
I thought he was just created to take over the world. It wasn't like, you were born. Like,
Well, he was created.
your
yeah.
ancestors. I was like, this is your purpose. Go.
What if they gave him the memories of somebody so he knew what he was or who he was?
I don't think that's...
No?
It's not how I've never really seen it.
So Loki's just going into his
He was
head.
just
and
more
he's
of an
like,
entity of
Yeah.
sorts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Loki's just
Spirit.
yeah, he's just gonna be in his head like, oh, this is awfully empty.
Yeah. Oh,
There's nothing
shit.
in here.
This didn't pan out. You gonna make him see some things
He could.
to try and figure out a way. Like, Loki could mess with him long enough to try to figure out a weakness?
How long has he got to do that though?
That's the issue. Because Skrull's pretty smart.
Yeah,
Might be able to just figure out the bullshit and snatch him up.
that's a good point. Or he can go invisible, right? I mean, he's got Wonder Woman's powers, and she can go invisible.
Who's that? Loki?
Or I mean, Invisible Woman's powers, not Wonder Woman.
Skrull.
Skrull does.
Yeah,
So he could fuck with Loki.
that too. Loki could pop something up and he could just vanish.
Yeah,
Until he
yeah, that's
figures
true.
out what's going on and just stab him, snatch him, whatever.
Or put him in a bubble and throw him around.
Yeah. Throw him into space. Yeah, I think Skrull's got this, to be honest. I don't know.
You really like Skrull throwing people into space, don't you?
It's a cool thought. Yeah, it's great imaging.
Just hucking them.
Yeah. Like Hulk, but better.
But all, yeah.
Just ridding of them without making the mess.
I don't know, man. I think Super Skrull's got this.
I think so too. I don't see how Loki can bust through. I can't picture it.
He's got the tricks, but he doesn't have the
Power. Exactly. Where his tricks worked fine for his other battles, but
No, I don't think it's gonna pan out for this one.
right. The tricks kind of offset each other,
Yeah,
and the power leans more towards Skrull.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Super Skrull it is.
Our next DC hero battle is Captain Atom versus Superman. What's your gut say?
Adam.
Yeah.
Captain Atom. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how strong Superman is. He's getting
No.
obliterated from the inside out.
Capitan Atom.
So we got the final four. On the Marvel villain side, we have Apocalypse versus Super Skrull. This is not how I envisioned it.
I sure did not.
And on the DC hero side, we have Firestorm versus Captain Atom.
Also did not envision this.
Nope.
Huh.
Huh.
For our Marvel final battle, we have Apocalypse versus Super Skrull. So we have an old god versus
A superhuman alien.
a superhuman alien.
Super
Super-powered alien.
superhuman alien.
Yeah, he's not human. Or it's not alien. Super-powered alien.
Super powered alien.
This is tough.
Is Super Skrull going to put him into a ball and yeet him into space this time?
I don't know.
He's got the strength to withstand Apocalypse's barrages, I think.
Skrull does.
I think he does. Because he's got armor.
Well, Apocalypse is a god of Earth, right?
Yep.
An earthbound god person is a way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah, he was born here and
Right.
created here. And whatever.
Worshipped here.
Right.
And Skrull was created to overtake the Earth.
Yep. That's his objective.
Right. So I guess that makes me lean towards Skrull. Because, yeah, Abomination was a god in part of Earth. Right? Egypt or something.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah. But not the whole Earth.
No.
Whereas Skrull is there for the whole Earth.
Yeah, he's got an objective for sure.
Right. I'm just thinking of the power scopes, I guess. Apocalypse can just snatch shit, like manipulate a lot of things too, though, right?
True. He can alter his strength and his density, as well as his size.
So maybe not getting thrown.
No, probably not getting thrown.
Right. Feet planted. I'm in the paint.
But at the same time, Super Skrull's fantastic powers has, I think, an advantage over him.
With the invisibility and the
Right. He's got lots of tricks,
Yeah.
lots of abilities. He's been
Purposed.
preparing for this moment,
Yeah.
He
He has a purpose.
Right.
His abilities are purposed.
And
Yeah.
if Super Skrull doesn't have anything going on upstairs and he's just like powers,
Right. Fight.
Right.
Ready? Fight.
And Apocalypse would constantly be on the defense.
Right. How can you win like that?
Just getting pummeled left and right
Barraged.
with different powers.
Yeah. But it's it's like 5 powers though. 4 powers, right?
4, yeah.
4 powers, yeah.
give or
So
take.
once he figures out those 4 powers, can he withstand those 4 powers long enough to strategize and reverse the odds and densify?
Also a but. Okay.
Yeah.
Apocalypse is from Earth, so he's essentially a human,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a mutant.
Right.
I think his stamina would eventually wear out compared to Super Skrulls.
Yeah.
Because he was built. He was built to do this.
Right. Makes sense.
So I think Skrulls got it.
All right, I'm down with it. For our final DC hero battle, we have Firestorm versus Captain Atom. And I think this is a wash.
I mean, Captain Atom's been wiping the board.
Yeah, it's once we found out about him.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't have a clue.
I didn't know we were gonna put like a.
We just looked at a list of like the top 20 and we're like, okay, we'll do these guys.
Yep, pretty much. Didn't even take into consideration.
It was the power of a list and the power of the coin.
Yeah, Captain Atom would definitely win. He once made and then unmade a universe.
Yeah. He's a god. A big time god.
Yeah.
Atom it is.
Atom it is.
Okay. We're down to our final battle.
Final battle.
Already. And it is not what I thought it would be.
No, me either.
And I don't know how close it's going to be. It is Super Skrull versus Captain Atom. So we have a universe creating and destroying god versus an Earth ruling, hopefully superpowered alien.
Well, Super Skrull may be a tank in his own right, but he's got no powers compared to what Atom can do.
No.
No.
He can't create universes and uncreate them.
Yeah.
He can't manipulate energy or whatever the hell it said he could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got infinite
He
control.
believed the molecule manipulator.
Who was based off of him.
Who was based off of him. Yeah, I think this is a wash. I think Captain Atom just... It's done in a heartbeat.
He just walked through
He
it.
just laughs
Yeah.
as he's walking by.
He does the...
Yeah.
And he's done.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's gone.
Skrull smacks him and he goes, come on, man.
For sure.
And then he just like flicks him. And it's it. It's over.
Just gone.
Done.
Yep.
What a sad, anticlimactic final battle this was.
Wasn't as fun as the last one, for sure.
No. It was not anywhere near as close as it should have been.
I wouldn't have put Captain Atom on this list if I knew what he could do.
But what about Dr. Manhattan? That would have been 2 that would have been off. Because they're
true.
basically the same.
That's
so the
true.
reason Atom won is because he came first.
Win by default, that's right.
Yeah, he won by default, essentially.
Probably should have done that better.
We should have researched a little tighter.
Just a tad.
Hey, we're learning here, and that's okay. It was still fun.
Well, I thought he was different. I didn't think he could do that.
Yeah, no, I thought he changed sizes. Like Atom. I thought he was Atom from the video game.
Oh, like Adam.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
right. That's what I thought.
Well, we were wrong.
Way wrong. There were still a lot of great battles in this, though.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
If I had to pick a visual,
Yeah.
I think the Magneto versus Loki was my favorite visual.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. What about
Okay.
you?
Mine was probably Shazam versus Superman. I'd just be interested to see how long Shazam, with similar powers, could last.
That's a fun one,
And
too.
maybe pull up an upset.
There's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But I still think his Superman's ability to be older,
Yeah.
really.
No, I agree on her decision. For sure.
Who do you think would have won? Like, just starting off, who was your first pick?
My first initial thought of who was going to win probably would have been Apocalypse.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too. That's what my thought was, too.
Yeah.
I was rooting for him.
Rooting for the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Explains a lot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Apocalypse I thought was going to win. And on the good side, I thought Dr. Manhattan was going to win. Until we learned about Atom. Because I knew Dr. Manhattan was like a super powerful. I didn't know a lot. I just knew he was like incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like stupid powerful.
I think he had a chance.
Which he was.
If Adam wasn't on here.
Oh, yeah, he would have won if it wasn't
Yeah.
for Adam. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. Yeah. If it wasn't for the default win, yeah.
The default. Such a shitty way to win. Just a default.
The other guy just didn't show up.
Yeah. He's based off me. It doesn't count.
Right. I came first. I'm gonna come.
Automatically.
Well, yeah, man, this is fun. I'm glad we did the swappy reverse of the other one.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I appreciate you bringing this to my attention.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can do some other brackets maybe at some point. I know we've talked about it. We haven't picked another subject though.
Yeah.
Something I have to look over.
You guys haven't helped us either. Come on.
Yeah, what do you got to say? What do you want to hear? Let us know.
Well,
Thanks for coming, man.
yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Be on time next time.
I will try to be. It was a real shame I came late.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, man, I got to get out of here.
Me too.
All right, well, thank y'all for coming. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.
And we love you.
As always.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.